Hey y'all. Well, over here are the smaller little plants that are not on the other porch to be hardened off. So there's this many in here. Let me see. We've got the bee balm, and we have salvia, and we have, what are these guys? I think it's I don't know. I'll have to look at it to see, because you can see I moved them in here off of these with the screen onto these. But anyway, we have frosted explosion, which is a grass, and we have gomphrena, and those are possibly celosia. But anyway, I'll have to look at them as compared to the other blooms. But up here I have some tomatoes, peppers, and things that have not busted through yet. Over here we have some garden vegetables that have busted through. And then down here, yes, I am growing our corn from seed. And the reason for that is because we have such a problem with crows robbing the garden. And last year we did this, and we found out that if we just waited until they were about 5 inches tall or so, and just put them in the ground real quick, and it doesn't take long, that the crows leave them alone. So, and I'm going to grow them also in succession. Maybe every 2 weeks I'll start a tray like this. Looks like there's some that have not popped up yet for whatever reason. We'll see. One is Golden Queen, one is Silver Queen. So, I don't know. You never know. There's a new little tray of zinnias that have, oops, let me back up, that have just started popping through. And over here I have some leggy tomatoes because I didn't realize they were coming up, and I think, y'all, I think my seed is just not so great. So I may be going somewhere over to Sow True Seed or somewhere and getting some fresh tomato seed and starting this again, which is fine because we're not at a crucial time with the tomatoes and peppers. And then these 3 trays are our newest successions of sunflowers. And you can see they've popped through enough that I decided they have germinated. Let's get them under some light. Well, this morning, Chelsea and I put 1,200 little sunflowers in the garden. And it's not raining right now, so let's walk over and take a look. And yeah, it's still a little chilly. They've hardened off a little bit, but I'm going to take the chance on them because I started them too early. My timing was off, and I figured, okay, so I'm either going to lose them in the trays, or I'm going to lose them. Here's somebody's little rag. He had it on the tractor probably, and it fell off. But I figured I'm either going to lose them in the trays or I'm going to lose them in the field. And we just decided to take the chance on losing them in the field. The weather cooperated in that it gave us rain. As you know, we got rained on while we were putting them in the field. You can see my nice little new road coming up here, how nice and gentle it is. The only spot that needs to be fixed, oh, it looks like he's already fixed it. That man is just Johnny on the spot, because I told him about it this morning, that there was a little dip at the very top, and I needed to ask him to level that out, and he has already done that. I love that man. He is such a blessing in my life and always has been. But anyway, he filled up my water container in case I needed to give him a little drink today when we put them in. But these guys are way too tall and spindly, and they will either make it or they won't. That's just about the best you can do when you start something too early. So there we go. A little over 1,200 suns in in this long row. The row, I think, it's about 100. Chelsea stepped them off. And up at this end, they're about 120, 125 feet. So, yay. They're all standing up pretty much as they were standing up in the trays. They were pretty crooked. So that's my only concern, is that they might, I think that they'll stand up when the sun comes out. If they don't get burned, because I didn't harden them off long enough, then I think over the next few weeks they'll stand up tall and give us a nice bloom. But here's my little watering system. He's got my little plastic tank right here filled up, and he went down to the cattle trough down there by the barn and used our pump and filled it up. And probably I will have to use the pump to get enough of a spray to water. In the next year or two, we did buy a drip system that will give us 1,000 feet. But considering I would have to have two of the hoses in each bed, I would only have enough for maybe 5 rows. So we decided to save that for when we get this fall. We're hoping to have our hoop houses built, or our high tunnels built out of the cow panels over on that side of the road, to start a lisianthus and maybe ranunculus. We'll have to see if we can do both. But that's where we'll use that drip hose. And over time, we will invest in drip hose, or in a drip system that would manage the entire field. But we're just going to play it by ear this year. We might spend a lot of time outside watering plants. That's just, when you're a startup and you don't have a lot of money to spend, you do what you have to do. And boy, this road's slick. Hugh said we'd probably, instead of putting grass on it, just go after some gravel, because I'll be going up and down this little road so much that chances are it will not grow grass. But so anyway, that's on the to-do list. There's the ornery bovine, part of them around the corner up there. I see them up there. They're being boogers because that's what cattle do. Hugh had to, some of y'all might have seen the little short I put out yesterday, where they had gotten up through that upper gate up there and had gotten, because that pasture up there is nice and thick and lovely, and they'd rather be up there in the high grass. But that's going to be a hay cutting come the end of May. But the good thing is that they did not get in our peas. So, yay. Yay. Look at these. Look at these dogwoods, y'all. Is that not gorgeous? Such a pretty time of year. A couple dogwoods down at Chelsea's. But these greens are so, so gorgeous. And when the sun is out, oh my gosh. They're just, I can't even come up with enough words to describe them. But I love it, love it, love it. All right, let me take you on the porch. Oh, actually, first let's stop over here at the yellow rose of Texas, because look at this. This puppy is blooming. Yesterday I noticed there were tons of buds on it, but today the buds are becoming full-blown little blooms. Let me go around to the other side. Such a gorgeous plant. And it's been here on the property, Hugh tells me, for a couple 100 years. I don't know, somebody kept up with that, I guess, but look at this. Is that not absolutely perfection? I love it, love it. But also, look at the thorns. That's kind of evil looking. Oh well. I just cut it back with very careful precision to try to keep myself from being impaled by a thorn that's about a half an inch long or longer. But anyway, I can't believe it's already 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Look at this little kitty pile that we have on the porch. Let me increase it. I won't talk while I increase it because I know that that makes the sound kind of weird. Looks like we have 4 of our 5 kitties enjoying that little spot. That makes them happy. A little fuzzy rug on top of a my glider cushion. But you can see up here on the porch, there's still a few thousand plants that will be going outside this coming week. I'll have to get them the rest of the way hardened off. I can't set them outside when it's rainy because those little soil blocks, they're just about an inch square, and so the rain would actually just destroy them, and that's not something I want to have happen. But they're looking nice and healthy, and I think yeah, finish getting them hardened off by Monday or Tuesday. I think today's rain is supposed to end this afternoon, so we'll be ready to roll with them. But it was a grueling morning. Chelsea and I both decided that it's going to take us a while to get past the achiness from doing these things that we're not used to doing on a regular basis. But I guess that's part of doing anything physical. Your body has to get used to the motions and to the stretching and the lifting and all the different things that are involved in any kind of a new activity. And I think it'd be a little easier for her than for me. I've got about 26 years on her, but we'll get her done. We're determined, and we'll just persevere. But anyway, all right, there's our little track hoe buddy. John left his little track hoe up here right now, and until they get finished with the water line. So we're in good shape. Hopefully, as soon as these go off the porch and into the ground, I'm going to light in and water blast, pressure wash, I guess is a better word. Pressure wash this side of the house and the porch walls and the porch floor and let it dry for a couple of days. And I have the paint to paint everything. And then Hugh will install our little flower pot holders back there, and we'll be ready to roll. As soon as the flowers start coming in, we'll be ready to invite folks to come and just build their own bouquets. Flowers with friends. That's the plan. That's the plan. But folks, I hope your day is beautiful. This day is beautiful, just rainy, but I'm still enjoying it. It's we're still in a little bit of a drought situation here. Our water table's just a bit low. So and it was a gentle rain this morning, which was wonderful. There comes a kitty. But any kind of a gentle rain here, putting the water into the ground, is wonderful. But please take care of you. Enjoy your weekend, and be patient with me if I don't answer. I do read absolutely every comment. Y'all are so precious, and the encouragement is so appreciated. I read every comment. Sometimes the best I can do time-wise is just to indicate that I've read it with my little heart icon. But usually the only time I have right now to actually answer the comments is late in the evening. And sometimes I just, need to take a nap before bed. But I do want you to know you're appreciated, you're loved. And look at these critters down here. I don't know what they're digging in. Yeah, George, you're being a stink. You got most of our yard kind of gets mowed in. Our yard kind of gets mowed in sections because there's so much of it. There's the inside of the dog lots, and then all of this down through here, and this over here, and then this little patch of yard over here, and then over there by the road, and then down at Chelsea's. And Hugh does as much of it as he can with the big lawnmower and the mower attachment on that. And so that's been nice to have that. But anyway, there's just always spots where the grass hasn't been mowed. So we'll just deal with it. It is what it is, right? All right, y'all. I'm going to go inside and get some things taken care of in there. And I love y'all. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.